This is NASA's fire map. Every red dot is an active fire burning right now. Now look at the south of Africa. There's more fire here than in the rest of the planet combined. And the strange part? This is not a disaster. This is normal. In fact, if you put all these fires out, things would only get worse. And the real threat isn't where you see the most fire, it's where you see almost none. To make sense of this, you need to see the scales first. On an average summer day, satellites detect around 10,000 fires across the planet. 7 out of 10 of them are burning in Africa. One time, NASA counted 250,000 fires here in a single week. 250,000 at the same time. Now let's go back to 2019. The whole world was screaming about the Amazon burning. Headlines, emergency summits. In those very same days, Angola alone, a single African country, had 3 times more fires than Brazil. Almost nobody wrote a word about it. So where do all these fires come from? People, on purpose, every single year. It's farmers and herders. Fire clears the field, and the ash fertilizes the soil. Fresh grass quickly grows back on the burned land, and the livestock have something to eat again. And the best part? It's free. No machines needed. A single match does all the work. This practice is at least 12,000 years old. When people started doing this, today's Sahara didn't even exist. There were lakes and grass in its place. Lightning starts fires in the savanna too, but its share is tiny compared to humans. So this is not a wildfire in the usual sense. This is agriculture. This ecosystem grew up with fire over millions of years. There are plants here whose seeds only sprout after a fire. They need fire to start living. But there is a price, and it's people's health and safety. The smoke hangs over the region for months. From December to January, the north of the continent burns. From June to August, the south. Congo, Angola, Zambia. A wave of fire crosses the equator back and forth every single year, like breathing in and breathing out. But wait, if that's how it all works, why does the map look like the end of the world? Because the map exaggerates. Every red dot is drawn much bigger than the actual fire. Otherwise, you simply couldn't see it on a map of an entire continent. And most of these fires are the size of a football field or two. The manager of this map at NASA says it plainly. It looks like a huge chunk of Africa is on fire. The map doesn't lie about the number, it lies about the size. And now, the part that nobody noticed at all. Africa is going out. While California and Australia brace for longer and longer fire seasons, the planet's burned area has dropped by 1/4 over the past 20 years, mostly because of Africa. The savannas are being plowed into farmland, and there's simply less and less left to burn. A brand new study published just days ago, the fire season window itself has been shrinking here for 20 years straight. The fire continent is quietly fading. Now, back to the map. Don't look at the dots. Look at the dark green patch in the middle, where there are almost none. That's the Congo rainforest, the second largest tropical forest on Earth after the Amazon. Savanna burns and grows back. That's what it's built for. A rainforest can't do that. If fire and logging start seriously biting into this patch, like they already did in the Amazon, that will be a very different story. What matters isn't how many dots are on the map, it's where they're crawling. The map is called FIRMS. It's free, it updates every day. The link is in the pinned comment. Open it and see for yourself. As one scientist put it, somewhere in Africa, something is always burning. It's been that way for 12,000 years.